Iran is once again dominating the headlines. Just days ago, the spotlight was on Tehran's latest satellite launched, backed by Russia, a message of ambition, resilience, and strategic defense. And today, the story has shifted dramatically from space launches to street protest, from geopolitical signaling to economic desperation. Iran is facing a crisis that cannot be launched into an orbit because this one is unfolding on the grounds. Protests have erupted in parts of Tehran. This time, the crowds are not led by activists or political groups alone. There are shopkeepers, market leaders, small business owners, in short, common people of Tehran. People who keep the economy alive. They are angry, they are anxious, and most importantly, they are struggling to survive. At the heart of this unrest lies a brutal economic reality, which is Iran's currency has collapsed. Iran's national currency, called as Rial, has fallen to its weakest level in the history. The numbers are staggering. $1 is now worth 1.42 million Iranian Rials. This is not just statistics, it is a warning signal. When a currency collapses at this scale, it sets off a chain reaction. Imports become unaffordable, food prices explode, medicine becomes scarce, and finally savings evaporate overnight. For ordinary Iranians, this collapse is not theoretical. It is immediate, it is painful, and it is relentless. Most importantly, they see it coming. In Tehran's market, uncertainty dominates every transaction. Shopkeepers say prices change daily, sometimes hourly. Suppliers hesitate to quote rates, customers walk away from empty-handed, planning has become nearly impossible. Many traders say that they are being forced into an unthinkable decision, like closing their businesses altogether. When markets shut down, the damage goes far beyond economics. Communities freeze, livelihoods vanish, and social pressure builds up. And that pressure is now spilling onto the streets. Official figure reveals that the depth of the crisis is far ahead. Inflation in Iran has surged past 42%. Food prices have jumped by more than 70% in just a year. Healthcare costs are up by nearly 50%. Behind these numbers are real consequences. Families cutting meals, medical treatment being delayed, parents forced to choose between essentials. For Iran's middle class, which is already shrinking, this is a breaking point. A threshold is now reached. These demonstrations are not driven by ideology. They are driven by the survival. This is not just slogans for politics. It is about livelihoods. History shows that economic protests are often more dangerous than political ones because hunger and insecurity do not wait for the reform. When daily life becomes unaffordable, patience collapses faster than the institutions. Before we continue, a quick pause. Hi, sir and ma'am, and my dear audience. My name is Parag Bhide. You can call me Paddy. On this channel, I bring you updated, verified insights across all the domains, may it be from AI, technology, IT, to geopolitics, economy, world affairs, to even media and cinema. My goal is simple. I want to bring to you clear information, strong context, and meaningful analysis, and without any noise or exaggeration. I am currently working towards my first milestone of 1000 subscribers. If you find this video valuable, informative, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button. That small action of hitting the like button helps the YouTube SEO algorithm recognize the content and share it with many other people who care about informed storytelling. Now back to our story. The Iranian government, they are conveying to people, yes, we are listening and we are acknowledging. President Massoud has publicly acknowledged public frustration, promising to address what he calls the legitimate demands of the people. Parliamentary leaders have echoed similar commitments, vowing to protect purchasing power and reform economic decision making. Official statements emphasize dialogue, patience, and responsibility, but for many Iranians, words are no longer enough because it's not being actually relayed into reality and practicality. This collapse did not happen overnight. Now, this is the real root cause of the crisis. Iran's economy has been under pressure for years. International sanctions have restricted trade. Number 2, access to the foreign currency has been very limited. And number 3, which is oil exports, the backbone of economy, remains constrained. Multiple constraints and conditions which being imposed on oil exports. Investment has slowed because of this. Confidence has eroded and economic resilience has weakened year after year. The currency collapses not just because of all this. It is the consequences of all above reasons piled up into the protest on streets. Now, Iran has been here before also. There is a familiar pattern being seen. If you remember, and if you like vaguely recollect, in 2022 and 2023, somewhere around there, nationwide protest exposed deep political and social features in Iran. Those demonstrations were suppressed, but the pressure behind them never disappeared. They simply changed the form. What was then once political frustration has now transformed into an economic desperation. That's the only change. And the economic desperation has a way of resurfacing loudly and blatantly. The year 2025 has been unforgiving for Iran. Iran is navigating regional conflicts, rising tension with Israel and United States, water shortages, power cuts, that I mean, a rapidly weakening economy, all these things have piled up the pressure and is mounting from every angle. The question is no longer whether Iran is under strain or not. Of course it is, no doubt about it, because it's been patently seen on the streets during the protest, but how much more strain daily life can endure. There is a say in Hindi, रबर को इतना भी मत खींचो कि वो रबर टूट जाए. In my view, that is the point. The breaking point has now come for Iran because of its collapse of economy. The final question: as the year draws to a close and 2026 has just begun, Iran faces a familiar dilemma. How long can ordinary people carry extraordinary pressure? Currency collapse are not just economic events, please. They are the consequences of all the above said. They reshape politics, they redefine stability, they test social cohesion, and when money loses value, patience often follows. Now, facts matter, context matter, and understanding matters most. This is the story unfolding in Iran. If you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button, because as I said, our channel is comparatively new and we require your support to reach our first milestone of 1000 subscribers. And when you hit the like button, the YouTube SEO algorithm understands the audience and spread it accordingly. Thank you, and we will meet in our next video.